it in, let it out. Bring it in with a let it out. Hello, I'm Frank Tennyson. Today we're going to talk about compassion, and particularly compassion versus forgiveness, because they're very much the same thing in different emotional spheres. Compassion is an emotion. Forgiveness is a mental construction. What compassion is forgiveness put in action. So if there's any meat in forgiveness, such as to understand that we need to have full love for any people that we're forgiving, then that full love is easily expressed as compassion. So what is compassion? Compassion is 99% love and 1% focus. That's what compassion is standing in front of a sad situation, facing a sad situation, and feeling fully loving. So remaining loving while you're facing something that needs compassion, that needs love. And the neat thing is, compassion is like spiritual water to heal or dissolve or dissuade the problems that need solving. So the most of our problems are always between people to people, and people separate themselves and turn other people into tokens of judgment. And you just don't want to do that. You don't want to judge other people. And when you do judge other people, I say people, you're being judgmental. And by judgmental, oh, that's interesting. There you are, up there. By being judgmental, that means you're being mental. You're in your head so much. If you're judgmental, you're mental. And you can remember that and use that mentalness, like, oh my gosh, I'm in my head. That means I'm probably judgmental. That means I'm mental. I would rather be in the experience of life than in the thought of life. And that's easy to understand, because would you rather talk about love, or would you rather experience love? Would you rather talk about cooking dinner, or would you rather experience cooking dinner? So we want to take judgment, which always leads us to needing compassion somewhere, both for yourself and for other people. We want to talk about compassion as being a physical, spiritual thing. And what are physical, spiritual things? That's expressed as an emotion. And compassion is one of our three primary emotions: love, excitement, and compassion. So we want to understand that compassion is the experience of love, the experience of being fully loving while you're facing with a sad situation. So how does that translate into our actions and our manifestations, and how can we use this to make it practical? And the way we can use it to make it practical is to say we have a frenemy or an enemy, and we can just say to ourselves, well, am I human? And the answer, of course, is yes. And so you say, am I human? I suffer. And then make the sound of compassion, which emotions are just attributes of God expressed so that you can see it and feel it. So every emotion has its own specific sound, and some of them bleed into others, but the sound of compassion is ah, oh, 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 oh. And the visualization, as you hook it up to a visualization, it becomes more real to you, because then you have the sound, which is the oh, which is the physical side of you, with the spiritual side, which is the visualization of you giving love in a sad situation, which is the most you can do. So as you go, visualize giving love to you don't even have to give it away. Love gives itself away. All you have to do is get your mind experiencing it, and you can do that with that sound. So you go, oh, and visualize the love. So those two things together always bring you to a super consciousness where you've integrated physical, body, and mind, spiritual. And bringing compassion into you, that sound, that very sound, brings compassion to you. And that same compassion, then you can focus on the sadness, you can focus on your frenemy, and go, oh, they're human, they suffer. Oh. So as you do that, there's one third person you need to give that compassion to, and that's the relationship itself. So you put your frenemy in the pile and yourself in the pile, and you just go, oh, they're human, they suffer. Oh. And as you do that, you lift yourself again into the loving state of being. You experience love. Whenever you experience love, it is monumentally healing for all relationship problems. So you want to now assume that your frenemy, because you've experienced love while thinking about them, your frenemy is now uplifted. And certainly you're uplifted. And so we don't even need to think about what the other people did or didn't do. We go much deeper than that. We go straight into the humanity of them. We forgive them because, not for what they did, but because they're human. We have compassion on them, not because of what they did, but because they're human. And that brings our one-on-one love, our one-on-everybody love right to where we can experience it, which is what compassion does. So let's all remember to be loving and compassionate during sad situations. And allow that automatic healing, that automatic energy of love to go where it is needed to go. And it will. So, thank you so much for listening. I'm Frank Tennyson. And take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and stay in the pleasant tense. And remember to Ooh. This is exciting.